At a remote outpost in frozen South Korea, an Army sergeant tunes his radio to the Armed Forces Network to listen as he pulls guard duty along the DMZ. A Selma native living in Fairbanks, Alaska, is hosting a listening party today with his friends who'll hear the game via telephone, all decked out in orange and blue. A sellout crowd of 85,000 will watch in person, while 44,000 more, who scarfed up all the available tickets, will view a closed-circuit telecast in Tuscaloosa, making this the only game to sell out two stadiums at one time. It impacts the lives of just about everyone who lives here or ever has. If your team wins, seashells and balloons, but losing means a whole year of pure agony. It's the annual meeting between Auburn and Alabama. Hello again, everybody. War Eagle from Jordan-Hare Stadium. Everybody in the stadium on their feet. It is a colorful sight. Thousands upon thousands of orange and blue shakers, and several crimson and white ones too. The kick by Karkowska will be fielded at the 6-yard line by Palmer. Speeds to the 10, heads to the far side of the field, upended at the 20 and dropped at the 23. Motion by Palmer from the flanker spot. Palmer is going to give, going to fake, going to throw. Over the middle, got Key out there, knocked away, pass complete. Robinson covering well. Replacing Palmer at wide out. Here's a possession play. Give to the tailback, looking for room across the 30. Down he goes at the 31, short of a first down.
Flat and throwing to Palmer, and Palmer is hit. Down he goes after a short gain. Chris Schelling was all over it.
Toss sweep, rolls out on the bootleg. Tom Fake's going to run. White looking for a block. 40, 45, 46-yard line. Here is White. Going to throw out in the flat to Richardson. Richardson at midfield looking for a block. Sidesteps the tackle. Spins away from another 45 to the 40. And Tony Richardson has a first down on a brilliant run. Down to the Alabama 36, a 15-yard gain. What a move by Richardson as he did a pirouette at the 40-yard line and sidestepped the would-be tackler and got about 5 or 6 more yards.
Tony Richardson with 25 receptions coming into this ball game, catches it in the right flat, makes one man miss, and then he picks up a
2-yard try. Renfield is in to snap. There's the spot. The kick is away. Wind is at his back, and there's a penalty marker down in the end zone for whatever reason. I have no idea. The kick is no good. Now, what is the call as the officials in the end zone threw a flag? I have absolutely no idea. I've never seen this before. It apparently is against Alabama. They had 12 men on the field. Chip shot for Etheridge here. Well within his range. Not much of an angle. The ball pretty well in the middle of the hash marks. Carter puts it down. Kick is away. That kick is good. Auburn has the lead on Alabama. Timeout on the field, a minute 48 in the opening period. Auburn football continues.
the fullback. Up under center is Stan White. Going to toss sweep to Davis. They chop him down. A blitzing linebacker, Andre Royal, was there, and that'll cost Auburn 5 yards, and they'll have to kick it away.
From the 29 on the toss sweep to Sherman Williams. The tailback comes out over the 35, and down he goes very hard. Chris Anderson at the 37-yard line. Got 8 yards. Here's Williams now in a tailback, and he's going to give on the end-around reverse to Kevin Lee in the open field. 40, 45, 50. Lee may go. He's at the 40, the 35, the 30, down this near sideline to the 25, to the 20, to the 10. He is gone. Touchdown, Alabama. 63 yards. They gave on the end-around reverse. Sherman Williams was a tailback, and he gave it to Lee coming back to this near side, and there was no catching Kevin Lee. Well, we mentioned it. The eye set. Here's a play fake by Stans. Going to set up, throw to this near boundary. He's got Bailey. He's got it at the 39. That's a completed pass. Diving toward the boundary, Thomas Bailey made sure he kept his feet in bounds, and that's a 15-yard gain and a first down. A long... Not much of a rush, and he kicks an end-over-end boot. Palmer calls for the fair catch. Auburn racing down there trying to down it, and they will at the Alabama 3 or 4. Trying to change his play at the line of scrimmage. Can they hear him? No. They break out of the eye. Barker again to throw from the end zone. He's in trouble. Barker goes down. That's an Auburn safety. He was hit from behind by Jason Miska. Auburn has recorded a safety, tackling Alabama's Jay Barker in the end zone. Jason Miska, the Auburn linebacker, the sophomore from Bridgeport, Connecticut, walk-on player, hit Barker from behind. Barker trying to throw out of the end zone for a second straight play. That time, they made him pay. 7-5 lead. Here's Barker out of the eye. Barker play fakes to his tailback, setting up, going to throw long down the field. Lee has it at the 20-yard line and down at the 19. The eye. Toss sweep, tailback. Anderson got some room. 15. He's going to go to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Alabama. Anderson, 19 yards for the score. Barker's going to the air, flushed out of the pocket, sacked. Back to the Bama 35. Loss of 10 yards. Pelton and Harris closed him out. Big loss on the play as Jay Barker, who was sacked in the Bama end zone in the first half for a safety, is sacked this time by a great pass rush by Auburn. Wide receivers on this near right side for Barker. Third down and very long. The pump fake by Barker, and they sacked him again. This time it's Anthony Harris on a delayed blitz, dropping Jay Barker back inside the Alabama 30, where it'll be fourth down and a half a mile. Situation. Deal on 4th and 29. Will punt it away, and there's another cannon shot, but this one is a low line drive that Bailey will field at his 26 and pick up a block. 35, he's at the 40, he's at midfield. Deal grabs him from behind and yanks him down at the Alabama 45. Brian Deal, the Bama punter. A 25-yard return by Thomas Bailey, and Auburn's in good shape. 1st and 10. Shotgun, here's White. Looking to throw again. This one to the near side. It's intercepted by Willie Gaston at the Alabama 27-yard line. rolling to his left, pump faking, got some room, going to carry it over to the 30, the 35, spinning away from tackle to the 40. Great move by Stan White up to the 41-yard line for a first down. Romansky Hall finally made the tackle, but White showing great second and third effort after he was hit along the 30. He was hit again at the 35, spun away and got about 5 more yards in a first and 10.
Great job by
With a 5-man front, the play fake to Bostic by White. He shoots a pass that's caught by Derek Dorn for a short gain, going out of bounds at the 46.
White needing 6 for a first down. Staying up under center this time, out of the eyes, going to give it to Reed McMillan, the fullback, and he stumbles across the 50 and falls into the Alabama 45. Jeremy Nunley tripped him up, but Reed McMillan had a big hole, big gap to run through, and he's got another Auburn first down.
Reed McMillan broke.
Here's Bostic back in at the tailback. Richardson replacing McMillan at fullback. A play fake to Bostic by White, rolling to his right, setting up and firing. Caught by Sanders down at the Alabama 30-yard line. Another first down, a gain of 14 yards. Stan White zipping that one to his split receiver, Frank Sanders, out in the right flat.
After a play-action fake, and Willie Anderson doing a good job on Andre Royal, not letting Andre Royal, who's been in the Auburn backfield all day, bother Stan White on the...
Stan White waiting for the snap. He's got it. Alabama's bringing everybody. They hit him. He's going down. Drew in desperation. Pass is incomplete. Could have been intercepted. Jeremy Nunley had hold of White, as did a couple of other Crimson Tide defenders. And White, I believe, is hurt on the play. Yes, he is. Stan White shaken up on the play. They had him twisted around and pulled him down from behind just as he was throwing the football. It fell to the ground, but it could have been intercepted. And as they look after Stan White, a time is called with 6:22 left in the third period. How costly would that be? 14 to go. Nix this time will go for it with 6:22 left in the third period. Auburn trailing 14-5. Out of shotgun, Patrick Nix. Alabama bringing everybody. Nix is going to float one for Sanders. Sanders, oh, he caught it at the 2, and he dived in. Touchdown, Auburn! Touchdown, Auburn! Oh, my goodness! Sanders went up over Tommy Johnson or Antonio Langham. He caught the ball at the 2. How he held it, I don't know, but he dived into the end zone, and Auburn's right back at the thick of it with a backup quarterback trailing 14-11. A 39-yard pass play. Patrick Nix to Frank Sanders.
Well, you can't get more predictable than 4th and 16, and all the Alabama defensive coaches knew exactly what Auburn needed to do. They were going to put the ball up in the air. Patrick Nix lofted a gorgeous pass down this near sideline, and Frank Sanders, who's been Auburn...
His 44. Nix is going to toss sweep to his tailback. Bostic cuts it back inside. 50, Bama 45. He's at the 40. He's at the 35. He's to the 32-yard line. Antonio Langham, the last man who had a chance, grabbed his ankle. That's a gain of 24 yards and a first down. And Auburn is cooking now.
And that's the momentum that the Auburn offensive line can provide this Auburn team.
Patrick Nix out of Rainbow City, the redshirt sophomore, is going to toss sweep. There's Bostic looking to get outside. He does, turning the corner. 15, 10, 9, 8-yard line. Johnson and Gaston on the tackle of James Bostic. 13 yards and another first down.
The kick is away. This kick is good. And Auburn leads 15-14. Etheridge from 26 yards has given Auburn the lead for the first time here in the second half. Wideouts left and right. They need 2 yards on third down, and Barker's got time. Going to throw long down the middle of the field. This one's intercepted. Robinson, 40, 45, 50, 45 to the Alabama 43. Flags are down. Flag went down after the tackle was made.
A fight appeared to break out, a shoving match between the two sides as Barker pump faked and was throwing down the middle of the field.
He was looking for Todrick Malone, Jim, down the middle of the field, and Auburn's going to get hit with the personal foul.
But we'll go with a pair of fullbacks, Lynch and Turner, and two tight ends. Barker's going to give it to Lynch, up and over, did not make it. He didn't make it. They stopped him a yard short. They stopped him. They stopped him. Auburn's got it. Folks, Auburn's got the ball at the Alabama 29. Who was it? Miska and Whitehead. Miska and Whitehead went under, and Lynch tried to hurdle him, and he couldn't get over.
Barker reversed out, gave the ball to Terry Lynch over right guard, and a host of Auburn players, everybody in there, 8 or 9 of the Auburn 11 defenders in there.
Out of the shotgun, he's got time, and he floats one over the middle to Richardson. Sidesteps one man, 25. Richardson pulls in to the Alabama 20. High formation, Reed McMillan is the fullback. It's going to be the tailback. Bostic, a hole, 15-10. Bostic to 5. Bostic dragging tacklers with him to the 2-yard line. Slide angle back to the left for Scott. Sean Carter's the holder. Kneeling at the 9. The snap. Dropped it. Carter racing to the outside. Carter running, looking. Will he score? No, he's down at the 1. Running to the wide side of the field was Sean Carter. As the snap was bobbled, he got up and raced to that wide side. Alabama was able to stop him. Nose end at the goal line. Lemansky Hall made the tackle. Sean Carter, a wide receiver by trade and one of the best holders in the business, was racing to get outside and turn that corner. Alabama had hold of him, and they were dragging him down. He was trying to back up into the end zone, but they got him down literally at the goal line. That crowd in the end zone down to the south, right behind Barker, making as much noise as you ever heard. Palmer and Malone are the wideouts. High formation in the backfield. Again, Barker out of the play fake, going to throw down the middle. Palmer caught it falling down at the 24-yard line. If Auburn can hold him here, you got to like the Tigers' chances. Barker with all the noise in the world. Motion by Chris Anderson to the short side of the field, slot formation to the left. Barker to throw. Barker's going long for Todrick Malone. Ball is intercepted down at the Auburn 30-yard line. It was Del McGee. Del McGee on the interception. Alabama throwing the pass interception. Auburn's got the football. 15-14, they lead with 2:32 to go. To go on a first down play. Here up the middle, Bostic, 5 yards, 10 yards, 45, Bostic, 50, Bostic, racing to the 45, to the 40, breaking a tackle to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, he's gone! Touchdown, Auburn!
Well, I guess that lets you know that the Alabama defense, Jim, was a little bit tired. Boy, did James Bostic ever break that one. He had 3 touchdowns against Georgia. Coming in this week as the SEC Player of the Week offensively, 183 yards in that game, and that big man just broke it over the right side and outran everybody and broke another tackle around the 25-yard line. Great speed, great power. What a blocking by the Auburn offensive line.
70 yards. 18 to play for Bergdorf. Bergdorf chased out of the pocket. They sack him back at the 30-yard line. It was Walker and Harris who got Bergdorf, Ryan Bergdorf, going down for a loss of about 4.5 yards. He's taking the snap and falling to the ground, and this one's over, folks. Clock is running down. The final seconds. Let's let the crowd count them down for us.
since 1957 and the national championship year, and Auburn's national championship hopes are still alive.
Sit down, let's let Coach stay for something.
Let me just, I won't be but a sucker, man, in this, and it's not going to be emotional. It is an emotional day, and it should be for you from a standpoint of being excited about the events of the day. But I wanted to come by the dressing room, win, lose, or draw. I was going to be here to thank Terry and his staff and all of the people, Dr. Muse, administrators, everybody, for making me feel a part of this football team. Now, you can't imagine how important that's been to me. The players, same thing. Just, I mean, our relationship, and it's just been made my life a joyous one this fall, and watching you play, watching you grow, and being able to pull for you, and knowing the kind of quality and the character that we had in this program.
Prepared to do what you had to do?
Well, I prayed about it all week, and I asked God that He'd give me a chance to do whatever, whether it's back up, playing whatever. I've been dreaming about this my whole life, to play an Auburn, Alabama game. It came down to it. They said we couldn't run the ball, and that's exactly what we did at the end. We ran the football on them. And, I can't give enough credit to our offensive line and running backs and defense. It's just a great team effort. We knew we could do it. We came back in the second half and did it.
How does it feel to finish undefeated and yet end right here?
Oh, it don't matter. We're undefeated now. NCAA told us what we had to do. We won it on the field. We just went out and played every day, practiced hard and won the games. We can't go to a bowl game now, but we did what we could do. We did what they allowed us to do.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, Patrick.